Hey, for the next Vanguard update we wanted to show a lot of boots on the ground. So, of course the only reasonable way to go about this would be all the way from boot to ground. So let's start with this boot in question here. I will take a screenshot of it and I will post it into Photoshop. You saw my previous attempt at this, or at least a glimpse of it. Let me scale it down. Try to do this fast in real time. And we will desaturate it, and we will use some classic Photoshop hackery subject. Let's see if this does a good job. Good enough. To track this boot and its shape and get rid of the rest. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit further than this and apply a white background after this. Let me actually check how I did this in the last iteration. Yeah, should be good. So if I go and add this, oh, it just has my settings saved, look at that. So what we've done now is turn our boot mask into what's called a height map of a boot. So you can see sort of the distance to the center of the boot, where white is the outside of the boot and black is the inside of the boot, which we can then, I will save you this process, I'll do it again later, but we will take this height map into Substance Designer. Imagine, if you will, this is the new boot that we captured, which we will apply a bunch of node-based effects to. We will blur it a bit, warp it a bit, because we are trying to simulate sort of effects this boot would make on the ground if it were to step on it. I did some warping on it, just I think my previous boot shape wasn't really nice enough. And then I think in this iteration of the boot it has all these nice ridges already, but when I captured this boot it didn't have them yet. So I had to make them myself. So here's my ridges that I then subtly blend in. Let me up the opacity of that, you can see them here, but in reality we need to make them much more subtle. That we can then turn into a normal map. Look at that. So I'll probably redo this so I can actually use the ridges that are included in the mesh of the boot that I captured in editor. But so we generate a normal map and a height map, which we will then use in the editor. Let me look down to stamp information into the landscape. Let me turn color mode on. So here we have it. This is my the previous result, and I can do this one by one. So if I go and make this little actor and apply my boot material to it, you can see a ginormous imprint of our Mordus Legion soldier in the terrain. Isn't that cool? I can scale it down. I scaled it down too much, I think. I can scale it down. This stupid dragon is in the way. Can I just hide that? Yeah. Oh. I can duplicate it a bunch. I can flip it. And I can replicate it a couple of times, because this is obviously the most reasonable way to make imprints into the terrain. There we go. Footsteps on the ground. Boots on the ground.